was talking about me, but yeah. Hello, and welcome to Did You Mean to Say That, the podcast where we did not mean to say that. I'm your co-host, Bobby.
And I'm your co-host, Erin.
Happy Pride Month.
Were you planning that?
I was.
I had no idea.
So.
Happy Pride Month.
Yeah.
I'm not feeling the spirit yet. You went to Pride.
Yeah.
Over the weekend.
I did, actually. That was one of my first topics, so I'll jump right in.
I jumped right in.
I've been, kind of going through some shit, as they all know. But I've been, making myself just, go do things.
Get out and do shit.
Get out, do shit, get up. And the other morning, I realized it was Hamilton Pride. And it's only their 4th year doing it because it's Hamilton. But I grew up right around there, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to go take my gay little ass to Pride. And that's what I did. And it was so cute. Most of my, drag queen friends were there performing.
Cute.
So I just, stood in the front and handed them some money. Had a great time. It was super nice out. It was nice to go to a Pride that was more chill, just to kind of kick off the month. You know what I mean?
Totally. Because it's not chill here.
No, not at all. It's balls to the wall here. But yeah, it was cute.
What day was that?
On Saturday.
Okay.
When I was supposed to be working and I forgot.
Oh, classic.
Yeah.
Happy Pride.
Happy
You're supposed
Pride.
to be working a Pride gig?
I was supposed to be working a Pride gig on Saturday, but I thought was on Sunday. So I'm having a great time at Hamilton Pride and then planning the next day, I gotta go to work. And then I got on Instagram and saw photos from said event that I missed, and I felt horrible.
What's so funny is probably our next topic is that we celebrated a friend's birthday the next day, and you specifically told us in a group chat, what time, where is it, because I have a gig that day.
Mm-hmm.
And you didn't.
Gig I did not.
At all.
So, I guess where there's smoke, there's fire. I don't know.
That's good. That was
Thanks.
good. I have no idea what I did on Saturday.
I don't know either.
What did I do on Saturday? Oh, girl. I don't know. I
Cool,
literally
that was
can't remember.
2 days ago.
I know. Okay, hold on. I'll cut out me thinking, but I now have to remember. This is crazy. I got my hair cut.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Looks
I played
great.
volleyball immediately. So she styled it so cute. And then I
Ruined it.
sweat it all out. It was disgusting. And then I went over to Chloe's and we started planning her bachelorette party and her wedding, because I'm literally her full-blown wedding coordinator, because she has not a clue what's going on. I hope she's listening to this. I am literally fully her wedding coordinator. I have stepped up to the plate.
Nice.
I have a gigantic long spreadsheet. I'm doing research. Which is actually honestly great for me, because I would love to be in the event space someday. And to be an actual wedding planner is a dream. That would just be.
You could definitely do that.
I don't think that I can.
Why?
Because I have really bad ADHD, and
Oh.
keeping things in track, or I don't know. I would have to do some inner work before that could be my career.
Okay.
But I am really good at event planning, and yeah, I would love to make that a little transition. I wish that I could cater her wedding and be at it. That would be a dream, because we really want to cater weddings.
Mm-hmm.
We had another gig actually recently.
Right.
And I bought us, we haven't worn them yet because it was our actual work, so I didn't want to wear them, but I bought us t-shirts matching that say I'm literally just a girl.
I love
and
that.
And then we're just two girls who make food. So
Period.
Then we show up with the food and we have the shirts on. It'll be so funny, I hope.
I think it'll be hilarious.
Yeah, I hope they fit and work. They're kind of weird.
Oh.
It's okay though. Should we jump into Dave and Buster's or Zionism? Which way do you want to go?
That's a crazy thing to say. I don't know. That's up to you.
Actually, you know what we need to jump into first is we have an announcement that we forgot to say last week, but we're going to start posting the podcast on Wednesdays now. Mm-hmm. So we did a little poll And we found that most of our viewers and non-viewers, I said, what day would you rather watch podcasts? And most people voted for Wednesday. And that works a little better with our schedules anyway, because we were tired of giving up our Sundays.
For sure. And I'm glad you felt the same way, because I was like, I don't want to, like, you know, be the one that's like, I don't want to film on Sundays anymore.
Don't want to film on Sundays.
I don't want to film on Sundays. So
yeah, now we can film on Mondays or Tuesdays. I can flip it around. We can put it on Wednesday. And I like this too because it gives us Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday to promote last week's podcast, because Friday, Saturday are like a wash. Like, no one watches content on Friday, Saturday.
That's so true.
My TikTok views are 0 when I post on Friday, Saturday. But Sunday, Monday, Tuesday is like great times to post.
Good point.
So it gives us like an extra day to promote, which we haven't done in years. So.
Yeah. So that's our new vibe. Get in or get out.
Exactly. Maybe that'll help with the views, or maybe we'll go back to Tuesdays, because I don't know, girl. It's been rough. We got like, I don't even know how many views on the last one. I'm like scared to look.
I loved our last episode.
And can I tell you, once again, I am part of the problem. I have not watched last week's or the week before. 24 views.
That's actually our worst yet.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Well, we posted that one on Thursday. Keep that in mind.
Yeah, and that was fucked up. Sorry. It's hard. I don't even remember why. Oh, because we were catering. I was just literally so fucking busy.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll get it together. I'm actually leaving for Michigan on Thursday, so I just need to like pack and
Right.
But I'm actually, so I was so excited to go to Michigan. I'm about to sneeze.
Bless you.
I was so excited to go to Michigan and have like a cute little getaway. And I looked at the weather, and it is 83 degrees today there and 85 degrees tomorrow. And the day that we arrive, it is 65.
Oh,
and then
no.
it is less than 70 degrees every single day that we're there.
Are you going to be like with water?
We're going to be near a beach.
Dang.
Yep.
Damn.
And now I wish we got a place with a hot tub so that at night we could like...
Mm-hmm. Well, you'll still have fun, but that is a bummer.
No, yeah, it's going to be great, but it's just such a bummer.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have any topics, so that's kind of like contributing to...
Excellent.
Do you?
I have some.
Do you want to just...
Well, you brought up Dave and Buster's or Zionism, so I'm curious to see.
Which way those are going?
Yeah.
Let's go Dave and Buster's.
Okay, great.
So, not much to say, but we did have happy birthday, Tyler. Day of filming. It is actually your day of birth.
Happy birthday, Tyler.
You don't watch our podcast, but we love you. But we went to Dave and Buster's yesterday for Tyler's birthday. Had a great time. Spent
so much money.
just so much money. I bought food, a card with money on it, and then I recharged the card one time. So, like, it's over for me. Yeah, it was cool. Good time. Great food at Dave & Buster's.
Oh, my God, it
people
was
don't
fire.
talk about that enough. It's just really delicious food.
And they have great games. The games were so fun.
I had a really nice time.
I had a great time. Hungry
the
Hippos.
Hungry Hippo.
I was
I'm going to
obsessed.
insert the picture of you on it.
It's so
Send that to
cute.
me.
I love that picture.
Yeah, so you literally get on these hippos and then you like pull this lever back and it
Totally.
opens their mouth to catch the balls. I won.
Yeah, you won like every game we played.
It's
Except for
not true.
trivia.
And dodgeball.
Oh, and dodgeball. That one was so fun too. Who were those men?
I do not know.
It was
It was
crazy.
like just like things would pop out in this like dodgeball game and you would get this little mini dodgeball and you would try to hit them. And we didn't realize at first that we were different colors. And so we were supposed to be we were like against each other trying to hit these colors. And we were just throwing them at all of them. So Bobby won like hundreds of tickets off
it
that.
kept
It
going.
was insane. It wouldn't stop. And then we finally figured it out. We were like, okay, so I need to hit red. You need to hit blue. Like, let's do it. We do that. And then I get like 20 tickets. He gets like 160 tickets.
It was crazy.
And like, there's no way you beat me by that much. Like, it was just like.
It was bizarre.
It was so weird. I think that it was like broken. Which.
No.
You guys. I don't know if this is going to translate. Like.
Well, I have the picture of it, so you can insert it.
Okay, and it may have just been like a you had to be there moment. And you know how we gasp at like everything, like
This was gasp worthy.
hysterical. Like, yeah, you know how everything to us is just so shocking. So it may have just been like that, and like I don't know if like
I've never
anyone
seen
else is
anything
gonna
like
care
it. That's what
about
we
this.
kept saying.
Okay, but so one thing about me is that I'm not a gambler. I don't really like to go to the casino.
Mm-hmm.
But something about those coin machines at arcades makes me go feral.
And
like,
you know the ones where you put the coin in and then it like scoots up.
and if it pushes coins off into the bucket, like you get tickets
So
from that,
satisfying.
and you get to like start. It gives you more coins to shoot, whatever. I go like full grandma at a slot machine. Like I pull up a chair. There aren't even chairs there. And I just sit there for hours. And it costs a lot of credits to play those little fucking games. That's how I lost all my credits. It's like 11. And other games are like
7.
4 to 8, like somewhere
Yeah.
in there. It's like such a hyperfixation, and I'm obsessed with it. But it is a good payout.
Okay.
Like you do get a lot of tickets from it, which is, I had a lot of tickets at the end of it. But you get 10 like coins to throw or whatever. And I shoot off 2 and there's 8 left. And all of a sudden the game completely stops. The little thing where you like tap your card to play says locked, please wait. And I'm just sitting there like, okay, cool. The game broke. Like I need my 11 credits back, but like, sure. Like what's going on?
What happens next will shock you.
Hopefully.
And I wasn't there for all this. I come up to her as it's like locked, like this already happened.
Yeah, he comes up and I'm just like, I don't know what to do. So basically, like, okay, so you get like the machine, it pushes it forward and then it goes back and then it pushes it forward. So like its starting position is like a little bit forward. When this game locks, the whole thing backs all the way up to the back of the machine, which I've never seen this part of the machine before, and reveals like a coin hole that has a ring of coins in it, okay? And I'm like, that's weird. Maybe that's where the coins come from, like whatever. For the next like, how long did we sit there and watch
10
it?
minutes. It was a long time.
For at least the next 5 minutes, this coin ring like starts spinning and getting taller and taller and taller, and now it's becoming like stacks of coins. So it started just like in the hole there was a ring of coins, and then it I'm gonna insert this photo, but it gets up to this height and just literally starts one by one a layer of coin rings, like
And it just doesn't
going
stop.
up and up and up, and we're just sitting there watching it. And then I'm like, I don't know what to do, but we have to see this through. Like, what's going to happen when it's done? Like, is that going to topple over and I'm going to get all of them? Like, what is going on? And then it gets so tall, and then it just pushes it forward and the game resumes. And now there's just a coin tower sitting in the middle of all the other coins. This is the longest story ever about something that just may not translate. So then I'm like, well, okay, I have to play again. Like, I have to see what happens with this. Then I play like 2 more times. Then I'm like, you have to play once. Like, we have to see what's going on. And we got like a decent amount of coins, but the coin tower just like stayed there.
Well,
This is when I'm full grandma on the slot machine. Like, I am livid about this. All that work we put into this machine. And mind you, I had already played like 3 times before that started happening. This is my machine. Like, I'm dedicated. We see this teenage couple sitting there on my machine, and I just see him getting so many coins. Coin tower is still there, but he's getting so many, and I'm already pissed off. I'm just like, fuck, I should have never left. Like, I should have kept going. And then we go back over there. They're still there, and I tell our friend Renee, I'm trying to like explain the story to her, and this is how I know it's not going to translate, because I already told someone, and she was just like,
what?
like, what? And I go, Renee, you have to see this. Come look at the coin tower. We walk over there. There's no coin tower. And I look at this teenage boy and
Let me say what he says back. You pretend you're you and I'm him.
And I say, did you get the coin tower in there?
Yeah. Just like that. Just, yeah.
And I was just like, right.
Cool.
And like, even if it had happened to him, I just wanted to see it.
Yeah.
Like, I wish more than anything that I could have watched the tower of coins topple into the chute.
I'm sure people do those on like TikTok live. Oh my God. You know what I just remembered?
What?
About Dave and Buster's?
What?
That man. You guys, there was this man in an entire latex outfit.
Latex
And he was in
bodysuit.
his like 40s, 50s.
Yeah.
Like an older man. Alone.
Old, older, completely alone, wearing a full
Skin tight,
black latex
like,
bodysuit.
Almost like a dominatrix
100%
moment.
dominatrix.
And was just playing games by himself. And I was scared.
Mostly the coin machine. Like, he stayed at the Star Trek coin machine.
That's going to be you one day.
I wish they had one for gambling.
I wish he was our
would
guest.
Go do that. Oh my gosh. And I mean, everyone was just wondering what was going on. Like,
It was a lot.
it was very interesting. And like, I don't know if that's like just what they're into and like they just like wanted to wear that outfit, or if this is a kink thing and someone is around here watching you, or
I don't know, but for like a mostly children's place, it was unsettling.
it was unsettling. I agree. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
happy birthday, Tyler.
Yeah. So it was a pretty eventful day.
It was.
The coin machine, the latex guy. I mean, what more could you ask for?
So I spent like $50-something on game tokens.
I spent 41 plus 22 more, and I bought food. So you do the math, because I refused.
And here,
It's none of my business.
should I show my prizes that I
Yeah,
got?
so we're going to show you our prizes. Dave and Buster's haul.
Dave and Buster's haul. Why'd they give you a nice bag and they gave me a gas station thank you
I
bag?
thought you put your shit in there to bring it here. They gave you that?
I asked for a bag and he said, yeah, I'll get you one, and gave me this. It was weird.
Mine is like branded really nice.
So I got a selfie ring light.
Hilarious.
I guess it just clicks on the top of your phone.
Absolutely.
It probably doesn't work,
Probably.
but
I love that.
I got
So practical.
a Dave and Buster's shot glass.
Again, practical.
Yeah, because I don't have 30 shot glasses.
Totally.
And a Chinese finger trap that I'm gonna open now. And that's literally all I got.
I also got 3 prizes with 1,200 tickets.
Oh wow. My fingers like barely even fit in here. Oh, it's so fun.
May I?
Yep.
Ah, I'm stuck.
Right.
I love it. I could rip out of this so
I
easily.
know. That's what I
It's
usually
like
end
you
up
kinda
doing.
want to.
Don't rip my
I'm
toy.
not going to. Wow, I just love this. Like, what is it about this feeling that feels so
I
good?
can't wait to break my favorite toy.
Okay, then I got
Oh, I'm excited.
basically Floam, if you remember that.
I was hoping someone would get that.
Yeah, 100%. We can open it live on the podcast.
Perfect.
This little
It
number,
looks like it's gonna make a mess.
it is just,
Did you smell it?
yeah, because at one point it thought it smelled like chocolate, and I was like, oh my god, are these like scented? But it just smells like
I need to
chemicals.
squeeze it.
And you just squeeze it, and it's a cutie. Well, let me let it unfold. It takes a while. It's like giving like Tempur-Pedic, but it is a chocolate covered strawberry. It is adorable.
There's nothing like it.
Nothing like it.
All right.
Tyler got a fidget mystery pack that you don't know what's inside, and
What?
it was just a bunch of different fidgets.
Damn, I didn't even see that.
And he got, have you seen those new fidgets? I don't know how new they are because I'm not 6, but they are like a tube, like a straw kind of, and they're like this big, and then you pull it and it's like, and then you can like put it back together.
Oh, I want that.
Oh, we did it like 100 times. And every time someone would do it, we would all be like, oh my God, do it again. Like, it's just the best sound and feeling. And then I got one of these, which I regret because I have gotten like 2 or 3 of these from Dave & Buster's before already. It's literally just a little squishy guy.
Okay.
But this one's like a pig or something. And he's so cute.
Okay.
And then I didn't have enough coins for this, but Tyler did, and he only wanted the one thing. Was like, I'm gonna save mine, and I'm like, for when? Can you just buy me this thing? He still has some left to this day, but it
Oh, I
is
used to love those.
a little keychain. I don't know if you can see any of the shit we're holding up, and it's a panda, and he like basically takes a shit, I guess, and it's so squishy, and it has sparkles in it. I wish it came out a little more because, like, this isn't really doing it for me.
My cousins had one of those at their house when we were kids, and we would always play with it. It was a pig, but it came out so much.
Yeah, this isn't.
I don't like this one.
Yeah, it hurts
It's
my
cute,
fingers.
though, little panda
but
moment.
he's super cute, and I'm going to put him in my keys. So that's what we got at
Dave
and Buster's.
Yeah.
Which I love going there. It is, like, such a fun time.
It was really fun.
And their food and drinks, like, really just are good. I don't know what else to say. Do you remember those straw balloon bubble things? You would like blow out through like a clear plastic tube and make like this
bubble.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
I do.
what was that about?
I don't know, but we should get some.
I know, I loved them.
I have a bubble wand that we bought when we did the fake shrooms, and or maybe you bought it and left it at my apartment.
100%. I went to Walgreens
Right.
for something we needed, and then I came back with shroom activities for
Well, sometimes
fake
when I
shrooms.
do shrooms, I play with the bubble wand because it's so fun.
Bro, I'm gonna have to insert a video. We did these fake shrooms, and like I feel like something happened. Like we were like,
We felt like high.
yeah, like a little like elevated like state. Like it was
Yeah.
like not shrooms, but it was fun.
Yeah, it was fun. It was hilarious.
And we went down to the pool. And, like, not to get in, like, we just sat around it. It was about to storm, and we just, like, sat there and, like, stared at the sky. But we had this big balloon wand and,
Bubble
like,
wand.
yeah, bubble wand. Girl, I mean, the videos are immaculate to this day, not on
crazy.
shrooms. It's, like, one of the most beautiful experiences I've ever had. Like,
we were like blowing our weed or vape smoke into
Vapes.
the bubble wand, and the bubbles would just sit on the top of the pool water and bounce.
they would bounce across the top
And then when
of
they
the
popped, it
pool.
went psh, with the smoke.
Oh.
You guys had to be there. It was so cool.
And
then it
like
started
even the ones
pouring.
that didn't have smoke in them would like roll across. Like we were literally watching bubbles like cascade across the pool and
was
like bounce
beautiful.
on top and roll and sit there. It was crazy. I highly recommend anyone just taking bubbles to the pool. Like it is
It's just fun.
a crazy beautiful experience. And like my favorite color is like iridescent. Like
Ooh.
anything that's like iridescent gives me a sense of euphoria that I really cannot explain. And like that's exactly what it was there. Like just reflective, iridescent, gorgeous.
I had a dream last night, speaking of hungry, hungry hippos. No. Well, first of all, sometimes when I just, like, need to be unconscious, I'm like, I've seen enough today. I take my ZQL, and I'm just, like, gone with the wind.
But the dreams.
The dreams, bro. So last night I had this horrifying dream. I had a few bad dreams, but I'm only going to say this one. We were all at a concert, and it was like somewhere crazy. I don't know, but we were all basically like in line to get in, like a super ass long line. But it was like on these like mountain boulders, and like the line like went through them. So like to get to the next spot in line, you had to like jump, and like I was like, I'm not doing that. And people were doing it fine, like it wasn't like insane, but I was like, I'm scared. I'm not doing this. And Renee was in the dream, and she was like, I'm obviously not doing that either. So me and her somehow went like a different way or something. All of a sudden, you guys, these huge, think like not even the Loch Ness Monster, like a huge dinosaur snake in the water.
Godzilla.
No, they were in the water, like swimming.
Godzilla.
Godzilla's not in the water.
He sure is.
Oh.
Or she.
Or
She can be wherever she wants to be.
Oh, well, not like that. It was more like a water snake dragon thing. And they would come up and just grab people and eat them. So me and Renee are like going on our different route, and someone's like, the monsters are coming, basically. And so we're running. All of a sudden, sorry, Renee, but comes up and just like puts its mouth like over her head and just starts eating her head off. And it was horrifying.
And you saw it?
Saw it.
Whoa.
It was really fucked up.
Yeah, ZQL is no joke.
Yeah.
Like, everyone I know that's ever taken ZQL or, like, any form of, like, melatonin is, like, I cannot because of the dreams. Like,
Yeah.
the vivid nightmares.
Yep. So I woke up feeling groggy and sad and scared for my friend Renee. So that was my adventure.
Yeah.
This episode sucks.
Yeah, 100%. I just don't have, like...
I don't have anything juicy.
I don't have anything to say. And I don't have, like... I didn't start my period when I went to the bathroom, by the way. But I'm, like...
Almost there.
Moments away. Like, I thought I was seconds away. Turns out it's moments. And I'm just kind of phoning it in on this one.
Well, I'm
like,
not really
I'm not
picking up.
I just don't, like, have it
Yeah.
in me today.
And that's okay.
Which is perfect since we've been getting no views already. It would be a great time for a boring-ass episode.
Yeah, because no one's going to know.
I was being sarcastic because we probably need a good episode.
I know.
Whatever, dude. I don't know. Okay, so the Zionism of it all.
That'll help.
So, so last week, girl, I'm about to just tell a story about a person that I know personally, and like, it is what it is. Like,
Okay.
I'm getting into it. My friend is getting married, and we are planning her bachelorette party, and there's a girl who's going to the bachelorette party who, like, I used to be close friends with, like, probably 6 years ago. We, like, stopped being friends. Have been just more so acquaintances since then. Like, we've had conversations since we've stopped being friends. And it was, like, on my terms. Like, I ended the friendship. And I didn't want for it to be hostile. Like, it was not meant to be that type of situation. It was just like, this relationship does not serve me. I need to take a step back because it's, like, not going well for me.
Yeah.
And I did that, but we were in, like, a friend group of, like, 4, 5 girls, and they continued to be friends with her. So it was, like, a little bit awkward sometimes. Eventually we just decided, like, it's totally fine to see each other. Like, it's all good. So since then, we've kind of just been around, and, like, we'll talk when we're in the same place, and, like, love going out with her, like, whatever, don't care anymore. So she's going to this bachelorette party, and, like, we're not close. And even as a friend group, we're not really that, like, close anymore. Like, we're all just busy. We live different lives. We all have other friend groups. Some of us are married with kids. Like, it's just, you know, things have changed. Haven't spoken to this girl really in, like, years. Definitely not one-on-one. Like I said, the situation has been the situation. I posted on my away message on Instagram last week, like, fuck Israel, fuck Zionism, and fuck a lot of y'all too. And that was something Kaylani had said, like, on her story, like, earlier in the day. And I was like, that's fire. Made it my away message on Instagram.
Okay.
Like, so you know, like, I don't know. I didn't even know people cared about those or, like, whatever.
They don't.
So then I find out from my friend that she is very upset with this, and she's very upset with me, and she's considering not going to the bachelorette party now because of me.
Because you're also going.
Because I'm going, and because I want a free Palestine, I guess. I don't know. And, like, I understand you taking offense to, like, fuck Israel, like, I guess.
Yeah.
But, and there's a ton of context there for, like, her life and her situation that, like, I'm not going to give. It's just not my business. But, like, it makes sense that you feel that way. But also, like, I know plenty of Jewish people or people from Israel or whatever it is that are pro-Palestine, anti-Zionism, fuck Israel. Like, I don't know. It's really not that hard to be both. And so it's just a very interesting situation, and we'll see if she comes to the bachelorette party.
That would be wild to not.
It would be insane. And because, like, I wasn't not going to go because we have opposing viewpoints on this. Like, I'm not going to.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm definitely not going to go to the bride and, like, bring this up to her and cause, like, a drama situation
Right.
about Israel,
Right.
which, like, I guess we probably should, but whatever. Like, it's just time and place. I don't know. It was just a weird situation. It was a weird feeling. But I was also just, like, angry. Like, ew. Like, that's fucked up that you have, like, that much pride in this fuck-ass country that you're gonna, like, feel that way about it. Like, it's just icky to me.
And then to then put that on the person getting married who had nothing to do with any of it.
Yeah. So it's just going to be really interesting. And now if she does go, I'm just going to be like,
Hey, girl.
hey, girl. And, like, I am going to just be like, hey, girl, because, like, I don't know, time and place. And, like,
Right.
I don't know. It's hard, but I've had to be in enough rooms with racist people, Trump supporters, like, Israel supporters. Like, it's just like, I don't know, grow up. Like, and I get it. Like, I really do feel very passionately about the things that I believe in, obviously. But I have learned to just, I don't know, have some couth.
I like that word.
Me too. Yeah, I don't really know what to say about that because I really don't even know how I feel about it. But I did just want to, like, tell the story.
Yeah.
Because it just happened. And I was just, like, so caught off guard. And I also think there's a lot of reasons why she doesn't want to go. And I feel very irritated that, like, you're going to pin it all on my away message on Instagram. Because, again, we don't talk. We're not friends. So for me to be the reason that you're not going is like, okay, girl, what else is going on?
Right.
Like, but I stand by what I said. So if you take issue with it and you don't want to come, that's fine. I take issue with everything you've said about Israel so far. So, like, I don't want to hang out with you anyway, if that's how you feel.
Right, but you would never, like, not go to a bachelorette party for one of your good friends.
Ever. And would never bring it up to the bride and would never make this an issue.
Did she bring it up to the bride?
Did I?
Did she?
Yeah. That's how I know about it. I just
okay.
didn't really want to say that. But, like,
We'll cut that out then.
no, it's fine. I've already alluded to it. How else would I know? She only said it to the bride.
That's what I thought. I just wasn't sure because you didn't say it.
Yeah. So,
Well,
I don't know. And I have, like, a really big pet peeve because I was my cousin's maid of honor and she just kept, like, thanking me for, like, making it about her and, like, letting her make the decisions and, like, being so chill about, like, whatever she wanted to do because her other friends were, like, being nitpicky about what she wanted to do for her bachelorette party, for her whatever. And that is, like, one of my biggest pet peeves when it's someone else's birthday or their wedding or whatever. If you make it about you at all, like, just shut your fucking mouth.
right.
Like, that pisses me off so badly. Like, with a wedding, like, if you only get married once, you get one day ever. Birthday, one day a year. Like, it's, like, the one time where it's literally not about you. So shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Don't
agree.
talk to me about where I want to go for dinner for my birthday. Don't talk to me about what we're doing. Don't tell me you don't like it. Don't talk shit to other people about what we're doing. Like, shut up.
Yeah.
I don't, and, like, with a wedding, it's even, like, more heightened. Like, it's just like, how could you ever think that this scenario is about you?
Right.
It's crazy.
That is crazy.
People need to be a little more
Socially
selfless.
aware and
Yeah,
selfless.
a socially adept.
Well, we'll see what happens, I guess.
We sure will, and I will keep you all updated.
I'm kind of stuck here. I don't know where to go from that.
We'll just, like, go into your topics. I don't know. We're not doing well on the transitions. This is not a very chatty episode. We're not flowing.
No, we're not.
And that's, you know,
You know what is flowing, though?
good one.
So, as you know, and I'm sure some of them know, I like to write, like, very mediocre but, like, thoughtful poetry.
Totally.
And I hate calling it mediocre because I'm not, like, trying to talk down on myself, but it's not like I'm out here being, like, Robert Frost or anything. But it is very, like, insightful and, like, witty and,
Yeah.
you know, clever.
It's an outlet.
It's an outlet, and it's one of my best outlets. Like, anytime I go through something, I like to write about it.
Totally.
So the words have just been flowing out of me lately, and I've just been, like, writing a lot. And I think I have, like, the basis of a new little poetry book. And it's going to be called Off the Hook, and it's going to have a little fish on the cover with, like, a hook.
Cute.
Yeah. So hopefully I'll put that out this summer at some point.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been really great to just like have that as an outlet and to express my feelings.
I love it. And all the proceeds from the book are going to go to funding Bobby's therapy because his 8
Yes.
sessions are running out.
Absolutely, they are.
Are they already out, or do you have one left?
I have one left. I know.
Oh my gosh, you guys have to accomplish everything in one 60-minute session.
I know. I'm just going to have to go again. Like, I'm not done with my therapist
Totally.
work.
I think you'll just have to, unfortunately, go less often.
Yeah, for sure. Which is
And
fine,
the
but
proceeds from your book will cover like 2 sessions.
yeah, hopefully.
You just have to put money aside for it. You
I
have
know.
to prioritize your mental health, which I always say, and I don't do it. So easier said than done for sure.
But at least I
you
had.
just have to.
It's harder when you like have to pay up front. Like you don't have 8 free to make sure that you like the therapist either.
100%.
Because like mine's Queen, I love her.
Yeah, now
Like,
you know for sure, and it gives you a little more motivation.
Yeah,
to,
and
like,
she's been genuinely helping me a lot. Like,
totally. I think
this
she's
is-
giving you like such good tools, such good insight.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah.
for sure. Honestly, like, you know, I've been having like bad moments for sure, as anyone would during a breakup, but like, I'm kind of like fine.
Eating.
I'm eating.
Yeah.
You know, like
Eating
I'm taking
this
care.
breakup.
Yeah, I'm eating this breakup. No, I'm like taking care of my mental health, taking care of my physical health, really digging deep into like, you know, my past issues that I'm trying to grow out of,
Mm-hmm.
and even just like trying to like mourn the loss of someone. Like
Yeah.
I've been actively doing stuff to like, I don't know, see the bigger picture and to, I don't know, just move on with my life
Yeah,
as
I think
gracefully
that's
as I
so
can.
Healthy and amazing. And I think that's really all you can do.
It's
during a
all you can
breakup.
do.
Like it just, and I think it's just so like crazy and like really interesting to like have this podcast. Like it is really truly insane to have like watched this all play out from like literally the first time you guys met all the way to like being healthy in a breakup. Like that is just such like a
Yeah, that is crazy.
crazy fucking
It should
thing
be like
to
a case
have.
study.
Like it's like very interesting to like have that of yourself. It's like a time capsule.
I know.
It's crazy.
That is crazy to think about.
And I'm very much like a masochist when it comes to like memories and like just thinking about shit that I don't need to be thinking about. Like,
Well, I've been finding that balance because like it's obviously I'm going to be thinking about it.
Yeah.
But I don't let myself for more than like a small period of time a day. Like
Totally.
I'm allowed to like unless I'm doing something productive. Like if I'm writing about it or something, obviously I'm thinking about it, but I'm not just going to like lay in bed and be sad. Like I have so much to offer, and like again, it's not like a fuck you breakup either. So like it makes it a little easier to at least still have like love in your heart for that person even if they're not in your life.
totally.
You know, if I'm sad, I'll like take a minute to be sad, and then I'm like, all right, let's go take a walk, let's put on a cute outfit, let's go hang out with someone. Like even if
Totally.
I'm not feeling it, you gotta keep living your life.
You gotta push through. Yeah. And like in the grand scheme of things, we've talked about this so much. Like a breakup just really isn't the end of the world, and it's really not the worst thing that can happen to you, even though it feels like it is.
For
like,
sure.
And we've talked about this a lot, where it's like, this is so stupid, but like the lowest I've ever felt has been because of like romantic heartbreak. And
Same.
I'm just like,
Which sucks
Girl,
because
get a
like
grip.
it sucks because you know that eventually you'll be okay because
Mm-hmm.
you've been through it before.
yeah.
But then it's like, okay, you know that objectively, but like you can't rush it or like
Totally.
get to that point just with the snap of a finger.
And can I say, and I always noticed this, but I just couldn't do anything about it. And to be fair, like most of my heartbreak was from like a really bad toxic situation. So like it's a different level of like just pain and weird
Absolutely.
mental psych shit. But I will say, like, the worst I ever felt was when I was still in it. Like if we were like arguing or if they were doing something to me, like, because in the toxic relationship there would be periods where it would actually end, and I would be like upset, but it's just like when you have clarity on the situation and it like is closed and you know that like, okay, I'm moving on from this and that is painful, yes, but like at least I like know what I'm doing versus when you're like going back and forth or talking to them, or like they do something and you find out about it and that hurts and they weren't supposed to do it, or you're waiting for them to respond. Like, it's just like
Blech.
that feels so much worse than just like,
I lost someone.
yeah, just being like, I am in a breakup, we broke up.
For sure.
And I am just...
I completely agree. And I think that's partially why I'm handling this better than literally any of my other breakups, as you know, is because it is just, it's cleaner. It's more,
Yeah.
you know, like obviously shit happened to cause the breakup, but like it wasn't really like a big fight or anything.
Totally.
And
I do think that like emotional pain is easier to handle than like mental
games.
Yeah, 100%. Because it's just so unknown. And
For
when
sure.
you tell yourself, or they tell you, or you tell them, or whatever, and I always think about like the biggest lesson I learned from all of that is, this is so crazy, but like when me and my ex would like fight so bad, or I would be texting him fucking novels while he had me fucking blocked or whatever, and I was like sobbing inconsolably, and then my phone would die for like 30 minutes while it charged, because it used to take so long to charge. I would just be sitting there like, I would stop crying.
Interesting.
Like I would just, like, it just like that forceful detachment from the situation is just like, and it really gave me so much perspective that I've like taken into my life. Like if you can like literally physically detach from a situation, which is so hard if there is no forcefulness, like if they don't block you or your phone didn't die, or I would always break my phones too when we would fight. That would be even better because I wouldn't have any way to contact him for like 3 days.
Like you don't even have the option.
Yeah. So, but I would always feel better when I didn't have the option. Then the second the phone would turn back on and he would be able to talk to me again, or I would be waiting for him to talk to me, or whatever it is, I would be like, fuck. And it's just like, there's a lesson in there.
For sure. So what I'm trying to do is like, you know, I am guilty of like, I want to reach out, like I want to blah, 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 just because it gives you like that instant dopamine, like
100%. And then it gives you the instant opposite of dopamine. Like
the instant, like, I know why I wasn't supposed to do that.
Yeah.
But the self-discipline, and I've talked about this on here, I think, or maybe you and I were just talking about it off camera, but like having the self-discipline and accomplishing it of like, oh, I waited an hour and I didn't text him and now I don't even want to, makes me feel just like so much better and like stronger.
100%. Because
more confident.
One, not doing it makes you feel not bad. And then also like just following through on something that you said you were going to do just like gives you more power and confidence in yourself.
Exactly.
And I was telling you this like before you started talking, like I think in like our first or second episode, I was like,
I'm sure. But
if you like take that power back, you'll just feel so good. And it's easier said than done. It almost never works. But like when it does, it feels so fucking good. And it's just like creates that like self-assurance.
For sure. And that's kind of where I'm at. Like I'm sad, yeah, but I'm also feeling super empowered and just like knowing my worth, and like that's what I'm going to keep focusing on, and all the good things that I have going for me. Yeah.
100%.
I'm not going to beg someone to be with me. And I have, and I'm not doing that ever again.
Yeah, because that was horrible. But we did get a really funny t-shirt out of it.
Oh, with Ken. Yeah. You guys. So you know the Jackbox game that, I think we might have told this before.
I don't remember, but it's called TKO.
And you basically like make t-shirt, like you're all in a group and you make labels for t-shirts, like captions, and then like everyone draws little pictures and they like don't make sense with each other. But I drew a picture of me at one point on some crazy shit, going to my ex's house,
begging this man to, this degenerate loser man.
Yeah.
Sorry. No, I'm not sorry. You're so fucking weird.
Yeah. He had issues. We'll just leave it at that. Oh my God, I was down bad. I can't even get into that. And that's why I know, like, I'm going to be fine. Obviously, Levi
totally
was not
different.
10, but...
Totally different. But still, lessons were
learned. And I was able to, like, be like, oh, I'm doing the same things I was doing back then. Not as intensely, but like...
But even still, like, you came out of that situation looking at yourself, being like, well, I'm sorry, why did I want you? Like, what was going on? And, like, obviously he's way better, but I think at some point a fraction of that is going to come out of this and being like, wait, what was I doing? Like, what?
Yeah, and not even necessarily about him, but just about why am I going to sell myself short for anyone?
For anyone.
So, I'm not. Yeah. But anyway, so I went to his house. Well, his mother's house. Because he did live at his mother's house. But he, in
Which
his
is
defense...
fine.
No, it's fine. I think you should live with your parents as long as you need to. And he had like a separate house kind of like attached to it. Anyway.
He had a reason to be there.
Yes, for sure. So I cannot judge him for that. But it was his mother's house, which is important to the story.
And it did just make everything funnier that happened. Like, again, we know why he was there and it was fine for him to live there, but like every time we would talk about him, just be like, oh, and he's at his mom's house, by the way. Like,
which is funny to the story because when I went there and rang the doorbell 20 million times, his mom
did not know
was there.
You rang it so many times.
It was a lot. But like they had a ring camera, so I knew he saw me and he started texting me. Anyway, I went there with flowers because in my delusional mind, I was like, this isn't harassment. This is romantic.
And in your delusional mind, you thought that you should be pining after him?
No,
after
literally.
What he had put you through?
Dumping me over text on my birthday.
And that's not even the worst of it for me. That was like the least bad thing that he did. That was probably the best thing he ever did for you.
Honestly, yeah.
Like,
thank you.
Sincerely, thank you, Ken. Kenti Kenta.
So anyway, he's texting me like, you're frightening my mother.
I forgot those were the exact
Go
words.
home. I'm not coming outside. This is so callous of you. Whatever.
Which, like,
and I was like, okay.
I guess.
And I was like, okay, whatever. So I was all pissed. But then months later, years later, whatever it was, during our t-shirt game, I drew a picture of me standing outside with flowers with like a broken heart or something. Okay. And then someone put the caption, Jesus Christ Superstar. That got matched up. And I purchased the t-shirt in this ugly shade of blue, like just like blue.
Ew.
I know, because I didn't know then you could change it.
Yeah.
So I have a t-shirt of one of the worst moments of my life. Very formative moment of my
Jesus
life.
Christ
with the
Superstar.
caption, Jesus Christ Superstar. I'm going to wear it next episode,
you
actually.
You should. And you should bring the Brad's Cheating Again one for me, and we should just wear those.
Absolutely.
I wish I bought the one. I was actually just telling someone about this, but one of our friends did, in fact, fuck an NFL player. And I drew a picture of a person jumping out of a box, and it said, ah, exclamation point. And then she had written as one of her captions, I fucked an NFL player, exclamation point. And those got matched up. And it's literally like, I fucked an NFL player. It's so funny. And I wish I bought that one.
God, we made so many funny ones.
We should have a Jackbox game night again. Like, it's been too long. So that was good. That was a good little chit chat.
I was like debating when I first got here if I wanted to like get into any of it, and I was like, fuck it, this episode sucks. I might as well spice it up with my personal life. No, but I mean, it's relatable, and like these are my friends that watch mostly, so like they care about me.
I also just think it's fine. Like the way that you're talking about it is like centered around your journey of healing. Like you're not like bashing the person you dated or getting into the dirty details of your breakup. Like,
and unless like he did something awful to me, like cheat on me or something, I would never.
Oh, true.
So, well, that could be a transition into your story.
So on the opposite end of the spectrum, I'll tell you anything that happens in my life. So my boyfriend, who is here and can hear me right now, hey babe, we got into a huge fight the other day because I just have one rule. Like, I have one cardinal rule. Okay. What would be another rule that I have?
I don't know.
Like a rule.
Okay, I don't know.
Like an actual, genuine, like...
Okay.
This is my rule.
Okay.
We have lived together for a long time because we first moved in together with roommates in a house. And we all sat down and I said, what are going to be our house rules? And everyone was like, I don't really care. I'm so chill. I don't care about anything.
Until they're not.
And they weren't. And I said, Okay, well, I have a rule. I have one rule. Don't eat my shit. Ever. Like, without asking.
Mm-hmm.
Someone almost immediately ate my shit. And I was like, why did you do that? Like,
I would never, even if you didn't lay down that rule, I would quite literally never take one of my roommate's things without asking.
it's bizarre.
It is bizarre.
It's insane. It's entitled. Like, it is literally like, what makes you believe that that was for you when you know that it wasn't? Like, from a roommate perspective, especially. Like, us, I get it. We buy groceries together.
Yeah,
like, it
right,
is what
right.
it is. But we didn't always buy groceries together. And so it's definitely been a point of contention several times.
Oh.
Which is why I'm so frustrated by it now. Because I'm like, at this point, it's disrespectful. Like, it's not just, like, about chips or something. It's literally like, I have placed this boundary and you are intentionally crossing it.
Okay. Yeah, I get
After
that.
I have told you time and time again. And we've never not fought when he's done it. Like, it's, you know what's going to happen if you do that. So, like, stop doing it. But now that we do buy groceries together, like, it's doesn't really happen like that anymore. Like, the one time it was so bad. I went to Capitol Grill for my birthday. And I left my leftovers in his fridge. We didn't live together yet. And I got off work and I went over there thinking all day I'm going to heat up that steak and that mac and cheese and that corn and I can't wait to eat it. And he ate it.
No, that's crazy.
My birthday meal from a steakhouse that my grandparents took me to. Like, that one, like, just really did it for me. I have never recovered, clearly. But I recently purchased...
They're gonna die when you tell them what it was, too.
I recently purchased a probably $1.25 Dr. Pepper. Because I went to Kroger. I went to pee. Right when you walk out of their bathrooms, they have a clearance section of the most insane shit you've literally ever heard of. It's like psychotic. And there was a Coffee Mate creamer there that said it was for Dr. Pepper.
Interesting.
You pour it into your Dr. Pepper. I'm pretty sure it's coconut lime
Ew.
creamer that you pour into your Dr. Pepper.
Okay.
And I said, well, that's fucking disgusting. Obviously, I have to buy it and try it on TikTok. So I bought it, and I bought the Dr. Pepper, and just hadn't gotten around to trying it yet. I go into the fridge. The Dr. Pepper is gone. I asked my boyfriend, did you drink the Dr. Pepper? He says, yes. And I say, why? And what he always says is that he can replace it. And I'm like, well, when will you? Like, I don't know. And it just really pissed me off. And we got in a huge fight about it. Like, crazy. Like, I said some things that were insane.
My God. Well, okay.
It was, and then he bought me a new Dr. Pepper that I almost have to go get it. Because it's so bizarre.
I've never, ever, ever seen a soda that size. Have you guys?
This is
1.25 liters.
1.25 liters. It's so tall and oblong and just fucking weird. It's also from the Dollar Tree, so it's probably flat.
No, it's probably so good. Have
Yeah.
you seen where people are putting pickles in Dr. Peppers at Sonic?
The shit is going on.
I don't know, but apparently it's good.
Disgusting. I hate pickles.
Oh, I love pickles, but I don't know if I would like it in Dr. Pepper.
Totally.
Maybe I'll try it.
Yeah, so I got a new Dr. Pepper and we're fine until he eats something again, and then we will be breaking up.
I don't think he's going to eat something again.
I've thought that every time this has happened, because this is at least gotta be like the 9th time.
Oh, well,
So yeah, count your fucking days.
damn. You know who else should count their fucking days?
Miss
Miss
Taylor
Taylor
Allison
Swift.
Swift.
There are now 15 variants of the Torture Poets Department. 15. And still, you can't buy, like, a physical copy of all the songs, like, from the second, like, the anthology. And I'm like, girl, I don't know. It's just so, like, she put out a new one when Billie dropped her album, and then put out another one, and then Billie was just like, okay. just trying to block her from going number one, which she did. Billie went number two. And I'm just like, that's just so gross to me. You cared that much about having your album be number one for this long, even though it's your worst album to date. Embarrassing. You already
I'm
are
so grossed out by this that I don't even like know how to respond. I like some of the Taylor Swift songs, but what the fuck does she know about environmentalism?
Environmentalism and like
Anti-capitalism.
and feminism and
No.
everything. She is such a I want to preach this until it happens to me type bitch. Like, she wants to pretend she's supportive of other artists and like young female artists and stuff, and then will literally.
Which ones? Name them.
She literally gave an entire speech about.
I'm saying to her.
Yeah, but she literally gave an entire speech
I know
a few
the
years
speech.
ago.
The speech is so cringe.
Well, I'm telling our viewers.
Oh.
She literally gave an entire speech a few years ago talking about we need to protect the younger generation of women, including Billie Eilish.
She said her by name.
And then now she's blocking her from going number one on purpose.
Girl, it's so tired. It's so weird. This album sucks so bad. Like, and you're going to make 15 versions of it.
And the other one came out like 2 days ago, so who knows how many we'll have eventually.
Ew.
It's like...
I'm so far removed. I'm like off that. I literally have... I only know of part 1 and 2 or whatever the fuck you want to call it. The album, if you will.
The album and the anthology. But yeah.
What is the anthology?
That's like part 2 of the album.
Oh, well, it's all together when I listened to it on Spotify.
Right.
So when I listened to it once on Spotify and have never returned.
There's still like a handful of songs I listen to, but even that's been dwindling.
Yeah. No, I added to liked songs Chloe and Sam and whatever the fuck that one's called. Mm-hmm. And every time it comes on, I'm like, what? Why did I like this?
Mm-hmm.
So I like 2 songs.
Yep.
Out of 31.
Yeah.
And now probably 45 or whatever.
Yeah.
So are you saying there's like bonus tracks that are coming out on each version, or like what is even...
Right.
Oh, no.
They're not like actual bonus tracks. It's like, but Daddy, I Love Him acoustic. Some of them are just...
You're kidding.
Some of them are just voice memos. Some of them, Love of My Life, Live from Paris. Like, I don't care. Yeah. Just literal ways to keep getting number one.
And people are purchasing that on vinyl?
No. Well, most of them are digital, but a lot of them are CDs too.
So you're purchasing digital albums to get these 2 extra songs.
Mm-hmm. 1 extra song.
1?
Yeah.
Per
variant.
Wow.
Yep. I did buy the CD with the manuscript on it because I was at Target like shopping, and I was like, you know what?
I should return it.
I should return it.
Like, this is crazy.
It's sad.
And you haven't said a thing about Palestine.
Mm-hmm.
It's getting icky. Like, the bare minimum you could do is raise $100,000 by posting a link to your story like Ariana Grande did.
Mm-hmm. She won't. She cares too much about power and money. So, yep.
It's getting gross. And I was just thinking the other day, too, like, her and Trav just being, like, dead silent about his teammate being so anti-feminist and so fucking weird when your whole thing is feminism and allyship.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
And she loved to act like she was such an ally for, like, Pride when Lover...
I've never heard about it since Miss Americana documentary.
Right. The other day at her concert, I guess she said Happy Pride to the audience, which was not in America, so I don't even know if it's Pride there. I don't know if Pride is like a, you know, like
the
in
same
June.
time every
Right.
year. Yeah. Or in every country.
So, whatever.
Oh, girl, yeah.
Just put out a better album next time, and maybe I won't be as annoyed.
Mm-hmm.
Billie's is aging like wine, though, for me.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
I still feel the same way about it. I do love that it's short, and I do love, like, half of the songs, like, a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So, I love lunch now though. Like
Yeah.
it's like, oh my god, amazing, obsessed, and I left it under Claire. I love it.
I texted you this, which I wish I saved it for the pod, but I found out that The Diner is a song from her stalker's point of view on her, which I
Very
love.
interesting. Stalkers are so interesting because you have to be careful, but then it's like, ew, fuck that. Like, you're stalking me. Like, I don't want to change my life or do something different because of your wrongdoings. Like, maybe the police should, like, do something about men stalking women.
Maybe they should.
Imagine.
Yeah.
They're literally like, well, we can't do anything until there's, like, 4 incidents. Like, I'll be dead by then. Thank you so much for your help, officer.
Right. Insane.
We've already talked that to death because we've had, in the short time that we've been filming this podcast, which is less than a year, we've talked about like 3 or 4 separate celebrity stalkings. Like, ew.
Yeah, it's creepy.
Fucking freaks.
Fucking freaks.
Something's obviously wrong with them, so sorry. But when I say fucking freaks, I guess I mean the police department.
Yeah.
Like, that, like, there's really, truly nothing that, like, gets me more worked up than, like, I guess police in general. Like, just really everything about them being wrong.
Yep.
Cool.
I think that was my last topic.
And I think that was the last thing I ever want to say on this episode.
Cool.
Sorry.
I think some of it was interesting.
Totally. There were moments. But I'm not, like, an editor who's going to put things out of order.
No.
And I don't think podcasts should do that anyway. Like,
Right.
It really has to make sense flow-wise. I was just thinking about this last night, actually. And so the first, like, 30 to 45 minutes of this is going to be, like, so painfully boring that I don't even know if they'll get to the interesting stuff.
Well, that's on us.
Thank you to our 20 viewers.
Yeah, Jesus.
We haven't been promoting. I haven't even been watching.
Well.
And this episode sucked. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, share, and we will see you in the next one.
Bye, fags.
Love you.